Good morning. I'm KeJohnna Owens.
Marquas Miller.
Mr. Miller, good morning to you, man. We're going to get into it this morning. I'm KeJohnna Owens, as I said before. I'm here in Moreno Valley, California, out here in Southern California. And this morning, we got men making an impact with my good friend, brother in success, Mr. Marquas Miller. Good morning to you, sir. How you feeling? We're going to give it to him straight. No chase. Good, strong cup of coffee, man.
Man, that's the only way I know how to do it, sir, man. I'm doing amazing. The changes in the weather got me a little down, but hey, we still show up and make everything work, man. No room for excuses. How you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling fired up, really, to be able to have this platform to speak on some real topics, share of business opportunities that just make sense, taking place all around the world, and as men to come together to resonate with other men around the world on a platform like this. I'm fired up this morning. It's gonna be a firestorm this morning, if you will. How about you? You're out there in Atlanta, yes, Georgia, right?
Yes, sir, man. By way of California, but I now reside in Atlanta. Love it out here. Still getting used to the changes of weather, but they got real seasons out here, unlike Southern California.
Right. Real seasons. So here is pretty status quo, man. It's the same pretty much every time. A little sprinkle, that's a storm. But what we're gonna talk about this morning,
right,
is how we as business partners got a chance to meet in an industry that has a culture that's like no other, leadership like none other, and an opportunity to own a business for ourselves, but not operate by ourselves. It put us in a culture of success with a system attached to it, personal and business development. But we got a chance to meet in several states, form a relationship, got a chance to meet your lovely wife, and we own and operate a business and travel. But before we get into the business of business, why anyway would, as men, we got some serious responsibilities, Marquas. What is it for you that's really got you to say, man, you know what? I've got to have something that's going to take care of myself, my family, and bigger than now, people that's come after you, sir.
Well, I think once you become a father or a husband, or you become of age where you're responsible for other human beings' lives, it's an innate fear that what are they going to do if something was to happen to me? Would everyone be okay? Right? And if you don't take charge of that thought right then and there and do something about it and start creating a path to take care of those individuals beyond the grave, then you're really doing your family a disservice, in my opinion. So I think it's very, very necessary, um, especially when you have children, to take that into consideration. And that catapulted me into the thought process of ownership, because you can't pass down your job. You can't pass down the hustle, right? But if you own something, you can pass it down, and ownership is key. So I had to find something that was in my wheelhouse that I could own effectively, and I could do on a part-time basis. And this was the venue.
Well, you said legacy, being able to, if we remove ourselves, from little boys, we've had, man, get up, man. We don't want to hear the crying. We don't want to hear the sad story. You in or you out, right? You up or you down. You don't have, there's no wiggle room in there for us, right? So there's no
Right.
wiggle room in there for us and responsibilities either. So they don't give you a break for the circumstance. They don't give you a break for the background. They don't give you no break. Ain't no break, right? You the man, ain't you? That's it sound like that. That's how it starts to sound after a while. Ain't you the man? So as men, you know, having the ability to take the go get them in ourselves, the tenacity to win, the willingness to go out to that fishing hole with that little bitty rod and no hook, and believe that you're gonna bring back the fish and bring that transferable skill to a culture that has a system of success that what would you call it, personal and business development platform with a high level compensation plan attached to it. There's a lot of different models out there, but we found a culture. Talk about culture.
Um, Man, culture is extremely important, because culture sets the standard of how everyone is to move and operate, right? Typically, so the culture in business is how, if you have a bunch of people that find every excuse not to get the work done, you create a culture of complacency. You create a culture of individuals that find excuses instead of results. But here, the culture is so set in stone, um, for you to win. The only way you're going to lose in this opportunity is if you don't involve yourself in the culture. If you isolate yourself, you put yourself on the island, then yeah, you're going to struggle. But the culture here is important. And the biggest saying in the business is, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I know you can attest to that, because you've been here, you've been in the business a little bit longer than me. So, I want you to touch on that from your perspective of how that became, the evidence in this business.
When you get a chance, it's synergy. When you get a chance to get in a room with people who celebrate others,
Mhm.
respect others, put others, in front, are there to help in different ways and bring a different value from different areas. You find yourself in the right room, and a lot of times we don't look at the room the way, after a few episodes of being in rooms where it looks good but it's not good, meaning they don't have the depth like our leadership. Once I saw this company right here, and I met people like yourself, Mr. Robert F. McFall, my brother in success, Neosha Morris, and then many of us now have come together from around the country to say, hey, we want to help people. And when I found that culture, and it's a business, that made sense to me. My personality is about who can I connect with that opens doors to help other people. Who can I connect with that may do something that I don't do well, but we could collaborate and do something well together. And this culture right here has been something like that, from Mr. Bradley on down, sir. One of the things that I really, really have witnessed, that people really love helping people here. And when you find a culture like that, man, you kind of, it's hard to leave out of that window. And what we always say, sometimes the meeting needs you, and sometimes you need the meeting. I love going around my brothers and sisters in success to share and glean and share our backgrounds and stories and passions to win, and that's very important, sir. So that's thank you for asking me that question and how big that is. I got one
Yes,
for
sir.
you too. Responsibility.
Okay.
Let's talk about those responsibilities. So as men, we got a different set of responsibilities. Some way our responsibilities are etched in stone, right? You protect.
Oh
The
yeah.
door asks something crazy at the door at 2 a.m. It's not Denisha going to the door. It's you, right? You going to the door to
Right.
find out what's happening. That's solid. Provide whatever that might be. The security, the finances, the up down, don't matter. It's in stone, right? And then to facilitate, my wife says,
Yes, sir.
profess, provide, protect, profess. You know, sir, how important is that for you? As men in leadership.
Man, the reality of it is, yes, our duties are outlined in stone. Uh, the problem is that a lot of times us as men don't learn what those duties entail, right? And how to um, perform them well. Yes, it's easy to protect if you can fight or you have a weapon or but to provide. Um, when you say provide, most people think monetarily, but in relationships as a leader, you have to provide security of thought. You have to provide encouragement. You have to provide love and understanding. You have to provide so many other things just besides monetary value, and being in the business. Um, Learning those skill sets through the self development of becoming a leader, the reading, the morning inspirational vitamin, getting other people's takeaway, learning to listen effectively, right? Not listening to respond, but actually listening to understand, to hear people's pain points. That's all of that's part of your provision, and of course you don't get it on day one. It doesn't really come with a manual or a rule book, but if you surround yourself with other leaders, you pick up on these habits, and you pick up on those nuances that help you communicate effectively, and help you lead better, be the leader of men, and to be the leader of men, you have to be a leader of yourself, right? So if you give yourself a way out, it's going to be hard to lead other people. So, yeah, the leadership, man, I always focus on that provide, because people always think just money, and there's so much more in providing as a man.
Facts. The youngsters say they say facts 100, but say less stuff like that. The great big got to keep up. That's great. You know,
Yes, sir.
provision, protection. They all segue into so many different responsibilities, but they just are responsibilities. The community, the school. My
Hmm.
overall. If I could outline the whole deal of what I want to become, being positioned to be, is a philanthropist. I want to give back to my community. I want to give back to my school. There are so many people that have had culture that have supported the village, the old village. So we're talking about a village in business. And when you talked about leadership, sir, we have queued up an amazing leader in this amazing company, Planet Marketing. He is taking this business to a whole nother level. And we just like to share testimonies and let people speak for themselves. So, Marquas, I'm going to bring up that 3-star director, Kerry Patterson. Cue it up for me.
Yes, sir. Man, Kerry Patterson, coming out of San Diego, retired military veteran, and did well over his 20 years. Mr. Patterson is an amazing individual. I've had several chances to meet him on my several trips back to California, and just amazing. genuine person, man, with a heart of gold. Go ahead and cue up Mr. Patterson.
Well, I started out, joined the Marine Corps age 17. I always wanted to go to California. I'm from North Carolina, so I joined the military. They sent me, I went to boot camp, Parris Island, South Carolina, and went to San Diego, California. Spent the rest of my career on the West Coast. I came in during the Vietnam and Desert Storm era. I was in North Carolina. I seen this guy. Everybody was saluting him, treating him with a lot of respect. I said, "Who is that?" Well, Lieutenant so-and-so, I want to be one of those guys. How do I do that? And they told me what I had to do. I don't have any, maybe one semester of college. I don't have a lot of formal education, but I worked hard and started getting recommendations for each commanding officer I worked for. So when it was time for me to they select about 2% of the organization to go from enlisted to officer rank, and I was part of that 2%. Well, I started out as a private, spent 10 years enlisted. After 10 years enlisted, I was able to get a commission. I went to boot camp, Parris Island, South Carolina. After 10 years in the Marine Corps, I was able to get a commission and got selected for Officer Candidate School and went to Quantico, Virginia for 6 months. And then I headed back to Camp Pendleton. Great career, but the military is getting things done on authority. Here is getting people to do things because they want to do it, not because you want them to do it. We've got to believe in ourselves first. This is what I say to myself every day. I'm attracting like-minded people who are serious about helping others change their financial situation. I say that to me all the time because it changes how I think about it, how I approach my business. I don't take no time off. I took, in the last 8 years, 10 months, my mother passed away. I went home for about a week for her homegoing ceremony, and right before the convention, I took a 7-day cruise to Alaska. Other than that, I have no days off. I have one daughter, one granddaughter. I have a granddaughter that she's autistic. And she's 15 years old. This is gonna pay for her education. And because of that, no one has to tell me to get up and go to work. I'm up in San Diego. Well, I'm half my time in San Diego, half my time in Las Vegas. No one has to call me to get up. I'm up at 4:15. I'm on the IMV at 5. I replay the IMV on the West Coast at 8 for the team that won't get up at 5. I'm trained to get up at 5, but they're not. Planet has the greatest compensation plan I've ever been in any company. Whatever your dreams are, you can get it here in Planet Market. Whatever those dreams are. I believe if you help enough people get what they want, you get everything that you want. I am Kerry Patterson. I'm a retired Marine captain. I am Planet.
Director Kerry Patterson is amazing testimony right there, fellow Marine. I'm excited about working directly with him. He's been instrumental, and that's what we mean about culture of people that brought transferable skills, man. Just whoever you are, from wherever you come from whatever you've done, from wherever you've been, from wherever you've worked, all the training, all the people, Marquas, working at these amazing companies. They put millions and millions of dollars sometimes into the employees, data processing, phone, professionalism, hospitality. Those transferable skills, they're ours once we grasp them. How about taking your transferable skills, becoming a part of a network that embraces, endorses, celebrates you, not just tolerates you, with a system of success like we have, bringing those transferable skills, sir?
Well, it's very important because As Mr. Bradley says all the time, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, build a team, right? And everybody can't be the quarterback on the team. You need running backs. You need offensive linemen. You need defensive linemen. You need strong safeties. You need a punter. You need a sports medic, a trainer. All of these positions need to be filled, right? So it's very, very important that everybody's skill set is cherished and utilized effectively because it helps the team in the long run, right? Just like the symbiotic relationship that me and you have. When it comes to this technical stuff, man, I'm a deer in the headlights, right? I don't know how to do transitions and make pictures talk and all that wonderful stuff. I know how to copy and paste and add some words to it. That's about the furthest my abilities go. But I know that if I give you an idea, you can bring it into fruition with your skill set, right? If I give you my vision, even though I might not have the technical capabilities, uh, me building a relationship with you where we know we're all working towards the greater good, I can come to you with that idea. And even if you charge me out of a place of love, and I willingly pay, right? It's no, oh man, you gonna do me? You gonna charge me? Like there's none of that. If you say this is what it costs, I'll gladly pay it
You
because
know,
I
that's a
appreciate
great point. That's a
the fact that I have one in my corner with your capabilities, right? I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Your transferable skills can be used to define your purpose and help you fulfill your dreams if you use it wisely. Some people take those transferable skills and put them in a box and shove it in the closet and move on.
that's
All of
biblical.
that's
Somebody's gonna
preparing
get
you
that
for your
scripture
greatness.
right.
So,
That's one of those scriptures right there about not using it right. Somebody's got the scripture. That's why I say, somebody's gonna get it's written, right? And transferable skills, been in marketing, uh, the business development, got into graphic design, and the things that allowed me to start my own marketing and branding company to bring into an organization. And now I get to
right.
empower people, our partnership, where I could say, hey man, you don't have to spend that. Look, let me help you. And then you help me as well. So we both come from different, well, all of us. It's over 140,000 people have seen the concept that we're talking about and said yes around the world. We operate in over 22 countries. We're talking about travel. We're going to get to that. But we're talking about, more importantly, why anything anyway? See, why anything anyway? And then when you get to be in a business that you're not just by yourself, it's not just for yourself, but you got people that's going to help you. That's so different right there. We got coaches that know how to place transferable skills. Like, hey, you know what? You didn't know that you were an amazing speaker? Well, I just talked at my school. That's an amazing speaker. Let me put you in front of the people and speak on something that is changing people's lives. So those transferable skills, sir. A little bit about, what you do. Tell the people a little bit about what Marquas, Mr. Miller, does as well, sir.
Oh man, Mr. Miller does a whole lot. Uh, but just as Mr. Patterson expressed, man, it all boils down to me wanting to help people, to me wanting to be of service, right? I'm a father. I got 7 children. Some are grown, some are home, but I love them all the same, right? Um, and I've come into the realization now that one of my sons is in college, and some of those lessons that I gave him that I thought he threw by the wayside and went in one ear and out the other. They've come full circle and gaining that understanding with the adult version of him has been a blessing to me in these past year or two. But also, I focus on supporting my friends and family and the people that I care about, and speaking life into them and making sure that when they have their own visions of grandeur, that I tell them it's okay. Because sometimes people have a vision and then they self-sabotage and talk themselves out of it. So I've been spending the past 5-6 years uh, focusing on directing conversations where people can feel okay with not knowing everything, with not being up to par, so to speak, and still getting out there and chasing their dreams. So that's what I do outside of my regular 9 to 5. I spend the rest of that time trying to help people accomplish their goals, find their vision, and walk in their purpose.
Oh man, I put that in. I sum that up. Apply the level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. Your faith to help people. So you're always active. You're always available. You're always on point. So because you have a level of faith to make it such an impact that the business is a vehicle. And I hope people could get it like a vehicle that allows you to put yourself in position to have the financial empowerment to invest. And I love to call you say, hey, they just told me they got 10 Popeyes in Kentucky, you know, for dirt cheap. Let's jump on them. Those are kind of conversations we want to have. Let's talk about providing, right?
Right.
Let's talk about protecting. Let's talk about all those things right there, all lined up in one. So, entrepreneurial spirit, having a target, having a culture, having the coaching, having the systems. And we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to show how others of us, man, making an impact. We all have some passion or vision of our own ownership. Absolutely. So we're going to take a break and share a little about some of our individual efforts to make a difference right there, Mr. Marquas Miller. Man, we're going to be right back, sir. Stand by.
Yes, sir.
Significance behind JG, Jay the Gentleman. JG, stands for Josh, and then which is the J within the acronym, and then G stands for Gentleman.
Yes, sir.
And then Jay the Gentleman, and then so now you got Jay's Harmonic Infusion, which consists of JG's poetry and then these holistic products. So I just kind of they're affiliated with each other.
Hello, family. I'm Marquas.
Hey, you guys, and I'm Denisha.
We all want the best for our children, right? Security, opportunities, and a future filled with endless possibilities.
That's right, but here's the question. What are you doing today to create that future? Imagine building a business that creates generational wealth, leaving a legacy that grows even when you're not working, showing your children what it means to dream big and take action.
That's right. With Planet Marketing, we offer you the opportunity to earn income while still being present with and for your family. We show you how to invest in their future while securing your own and teach them by example what financial freedom should look like.
And don't just tell your kids to dream big, show them how it's done.
That's right. Comment below or
you could just message us for a direct link to our presentation.
Hey, psst. Hey, can I let you in on a little secret? Every time you book travel on somebody else's .com, like one of those big name sites, you know the ones that do all that TV advertisement and stuff. Did you know you're giving away travel commissions? Yep, somebody's getting paid. Spoiler alert, it ain't you. Now, I may not know my ABCs yet, but even I know it makes more sense to earn money on the thing you're doing for yourself than giving it to someone else. I mean, why give away the bag when you can secure it? Start your own travel biz, get paid to book travel, build your own business from your crib living. Because let's be honest, even a baby knows that. Scan the
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that commercial. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's amazing. See, those are those transferable skills that we were just talking about, right? I want you to speak kind of to what it's like to have a avenue that allows you to generate additional income for you to create the businesses you want, right? Because I kind of tell people from time to time, travel hasn't been my passion, but I seen value enough in it to where it can generate income for me to go do the things that I really want to do. Like you spoke about philanthropy earlier. Can you just talk about how that transitions from the business into your other aspects of life, like the brothers we just saw?
Relationships, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss that. Yeah, relationships that when we meet people, if you have a spirit of service, you have a business, it's not about what you sell, it's about what you bring. It's about the value you bring to other people's visions, lives, and God has blessed me with the ability to create and see visions of others and kind of paint a picture for them. So I brought the same transferable skills over here. Passion to win. I've worked at some jobs, boneyard, wrecking yard. I got some things that I've achieved that I wish everybody could experience. I've got some things that I've been through that I wish nobody would experience. So I run the gamut. And to operate within an industry that says bring all of that over, bring everything that you've been through, so we can help you get to where you want to get to. This is nothing better than a culture that allows you to not only bring who you are, but develops you into who you could be. And that's the kind of leadership that we have here, sir. Thank you.
Man, no, amazing. And with you saying that brought to mind, we've all had some jobs that we probably hated, that we had to struggle through, right? That we had to grind all the way through and keep our sanity. But
I got one for you, though. I got one for you.
Go ahead.
I was the only one that worked there that spoke English. I was the only one that worked there that spoke English. They called me Rayabe.
Yeah, I don't know how you make it. But seriously, like but we put ourselves through those situations, right? Like, can you expound upon the importance of doing what's necessary, even though we may not like it, even though it may be uncomfortable, it may be challenging, but doing what's necessary now so that our future can benefit from it, even if it's not just us, but the generations to come. How important is that?
Commitment, integrity, those tenets, right? That say, is can you do a thing that you said you would do well after the mood which you said it in has passed? I want my family in a certain position, so when I face things that it should have happened by now. We at work, right? They didn't give us the raise by now, but somewhere in there we forget why we're doing it anyway. And when I look at the why I'm doing it, the how I'm doing it has less significance, if that makes sense. Because I'm just going to do the work that I believe is going to produce for my family, even when it looks like the days are dark. This is sales. This is a people business. So you're working with people, offering an opportunity. And in my own business, sometimes it's difficult to, get across. And when you have those difficulties, you focus on that why. Oh man, that's the reason why, people give up so easily. So, being able to stay steadfast in what you want because of the reason you want it. Is it for you or is it for your family? Is it for your community? Is it bigger than you? So the things that I have in my life are bigger than me. And even the people that are within it, they may not see it. And that's not their job. He gave us the vision. This is what I believe. And it's our job to bring it to life. Noah had to do that ark, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's crazy. It's just why you got to do it. Thank God he did it. That's what I mean.
No, that absolutely, and that makes so much. You put it in perspective too with that Noah's story, because Noah didn't go around saying, "Hey, do you think I should build it? Does should maybe I should build a smaller one?" Like he didn't go out looking for the confirmation.
You're gonna
He
need
knew
this.
it was necessary.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
gonna need this, and even though you don't like it today, I got to do
right.
it because I love you. He gave me the vision.
Man, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, even like scenarios right now, like it being transparent. I had to lock my kids out the room, right? Because otherwise they come busting down the door, yelling and fussing. And it's early Saturday morning. You know how that goes with the little ones. But we have that discussion. Hey, Daddy got to take care of some business. I'm gonna need y'all to keep it down. They may not understand right now why I'm doing what I'm doing, but it's all for the greater good, because 20 years from now, you won't have to go sell a kidney to be able to go to college, right? That's the purpose.
In the day, we got the back of the day daddies. We got the back of the day daddies. We look over the top of their glasses.
Hey,
don't hardly have to even say nothing. Like, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not gonna be good later either. Yeah,
right.
Hey, that's another culture right there. But Marquas, man, look. So we have this amazing business, travel business ownership. Mm-hmm. It's larger than just booking somebody's travel. We're opening outlets. We're opening windows. We're opening opportunity. People could have their own online. And look, the mindset of .you instead of .you, .them, .you instead of .them, right, in any kind of way. I mean, in any way. If it could be .me and not .them, I need .me. That makes sense? To be in travel.
Oh, every time.
And be able to have a .me, it just makes real sense. Then we're talking about that culture. So I want to share a little bit about our culture, the leadership we have. We follow an amazing visionary, Mr. Donald Bradley. Started Planet Marketing of his own vision. And Mr. Miller, how about a goal to create 100 millionaires? Build a business because of purpose. This kind of leadership. Just talk about that for a second, so people could gotta get it. Like a man that starts a business with a goal to help at least 100 people become residual $1 million earners, residually. Kind of
man.
Talk about that.
Well, first, it's great to be a part of an opportunity where you can have conversations with leaders like that, right? It's not every day that you walk into an opportunity and get to go sit at the CEO's desk and have a conversation, right? You usually got to make meetings for that. You got to get promotions for that. You gotta show up on the stat board for that, right? But Mr. Bradley is such a humble and meek individual. He'll talk to anyone, anywhere about anything almost, right, regarding his business. And the vision that he had that's coming into fruition of creating 100 millionaires before he passes, which now he already has 8. In less than 10 years, he's already created 8. And that just speaks to the heart of an individual, because he could have easily said, I have a goal to make $500 million before I die. Right?
Yeah.
But he passed it on to, I wanted to bring people with me, right? I want to create millionaires with me. And that's something unheard of, something that you don't see very often. And it's also beautiful that he looks like me, and we can resonate sometimes on a different level, because there's certain cultural nuances that we understand, certain challenges that he knows we come from, right? and having those in-depth conversations where sometimes he's hard on you, but he's fair, right, and truthful, and then those other times where you get to have just a good laugh. But how many millionaires come sit down and have a talk with you about your business and check on your family and ask about your kids? Because he has other stuff to do that he could be doing.
Remembers your name.
But that man, at the simplest form, right?
I just met somebody. I can't, this Mr. Bradley is, and then his leadership on and on and on and on. So his whole body of work, his philosophies, his real sincere effort to help people is just enmeshed in the culture. And let's share a little bit about, from Mr. Bradley, a little bit about the culture and some of those that also we are planning. Stand by, Mr. Miller.
Hi, my name is Donald Bradley. I'm the CEO and founder of Planet Marketing. I'm here in the United Kingdom in London, again for another extraordinary event. We had over 1,500 individuals in the room today that's motivated for their family's future. Right now, the United Kingdom is just simply helping families, changing lives. It's just the most amazing feeling. Our company celebrated 9 years, and the United Kingdom is 22% of the overall Planet Marketing family, but they're accounting for over 50% of the new production in the company. Everything in life is all about timing, but more important than timing is something called positioning. If you are here anywhere in the United Kingdom, please get ready and join us before we go deeper into the European market. We're 9 years in, but we're just getting started. Join us.
I'm a mom of 4.
I'm a real estate broker.
Full-time registered nurse.
Former United States Air Force Staff Sergeant.
I worked with special educational children.
I was an HR professional.
I was an electrical engineering major.
My background is financial services.
My background is in call center operations and management.
Room service attendant, banquet server, and the waitress.
After 22 years of serving the United States Army, I retired.
I'm obsessed with helping people become financially free.
We are Planet.
We sell the finest travel product.
We build organizations that are safe for generations.
We benefit from exceptional support.
We train in all aspects of life.
We are Planet.
And we have fun.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are Planet.
Yeah.
There it is right there, right? And culture, CEO, vision, global, testimonies, and then the coolest CEO in the world, right?
Right. Well, I said there's certain nuances, man. It's certain things that you don't see everywhere. It's an anomaly, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Man, powerful to be a part of. We were in that room. I was right in there. I remember when he called. He said, "Kings, come down out front," and then he trusted. That whole deal, man. It's amazing. Let's get into it now. We talked about why anything. First of all, responsibility. I got 3 girls, 3 daughters, 3. Got a bonus baby. Oh man, I ain't getting no boys, so. No pop, no head. I didn't get none of that. I got to cut the grass. I'm the one, right? I got to get both sides of the wood. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Amen. So sweet. Right. I got a responsibility to them, though. And sometimes that responsibility when we speak, it's like, man, nobody cares what any kind of reason, any kind of excuse. And so sometimes when I get those letdowns to my kids, I got to look at that mirror and to have a vehicle. And I like to talk to people about a vehicle. I liken a vehicle to, say you fell off that ship, you fell off that boat, the flood comes down, the earthquake, whatever it is, but you got this rope, right? You don't know where the rope is going to, and it's kind of loose. Guess what you don't want to do? Let go of the rope. Don't let go of the rope. It might just tuck you in somewhere, right? If it's your way out. Having a way out is what I'm saying. A way out of the situation if we take this transferable skill, the will to win, the decisiveness to decide, to say, you know what? I can see an opportunity, I can see a culture, I can see a vision, and it's just smart that it's travel. So, Mr. Miller, if you will, we're going to show a quick 3-minute video, just a preview of what Planet Marketing has to offer. So you can release.
Oh, absolutely. And I want for everyone that's watching to go into it with the mindset of, I'm looking for an opportunity to free my family. I'm looking for an opportunity to change the narrative. I'm looking for an opportunity to beat the statistic, to not become just another random person that was on this earth, right? But brings transferable skills and creating a legacy for the people that you may never get to meet, to talk about you with such reverence. This may be that opportunity for you. So I want you to listen and take into account that you have an opportunity to win.
Every business expert in the world will agree there are basically only 4 ways to make money. 1, as an employee. 2, being self-employed. 3, investment. Or 4, owning a business. Being an employee might be attractive to some, but you have to realize, even with a government job, you are always just 1 day away from being fired, laid off, furloughed, or retired. A lot of people go out on their own and become self-employed. This is great for tradesmen, artists, and freelancers, but you're still trading time for money, and you can only do so much in a day. Investment is great if you have money and time. But you know what they say, it takes money to make money, and there can be a ton of risk. The 4th way, what everyone agrees is the smartest way, owning a business. A business that can scale, can expand beyond your city or state or country. A business that can make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A business that works whether you are there or not. And that's what we sell. A turnkey business in the single largest industry in the world, travel, an industry that generated $8 trillion in sales last year, expected to grow to $15 trillion in the next 10 years, the #1 searched word on the internet. What is it? Let me ask you a question. If you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do more of? 99% of people answer the question the same way: travel. The largest, most exciting, most lucrative industry on the planet. And that's where we come in. We are Planet Marketing, founded in 2015, based in Atlanta, Georgia, and operating in over 20 countries. Planet is solid, secure, and prepared for massive growth. A company where people from all walks of life are succeeding. A business that pays you in multiple ways and allows you to grow a global network. A business that offers the best type of compensation in the world, residual income. And it doesn't matter if you have an MBA from Wharton, or this is your first business, or anything in between, because everyone watching this has the exact same opportunity. Male or female, young or old, experienced or not, everyone has a level playing field. The more you create, the more you make. It's that simple. We are Planet Marketing, a phenomenal, growing industry with absolutely perfect timing. Find out more. Find out how you can start earning money in the exciting, glamorous world of travel. Find out what residual income really looks like. And thanks for watching.
I love the do. Right, we may be experiencing a couple of technical difficulties right there, but we're gonna get the content over to the people where they can see that you can bring your same transferable skills. What is an amazing opportunity with Planet Marketing, and we simply sell the opportunity for people to own their own travel business. It's amazing. Mr. Miller, talk about that.
Man, in the business of travel, Warren Buffett says that if you like something, you should own it. This is an opportunity for ownership, right? You're gonna travel. You're gonna have to go somewhere, right? Eventually, you're gonna have to get on a plane. You're gonna have to stay at a hotel. You're gonna have to rent a car. Any of those things, right? So you should be positioning yourself to own those experiences. And once you come on this side of ownership, you'll realize that you have more frequent experiences because of your ownership. If that makes sense to people, I'll say it again. Once you become an owner in the travel industry, right? Those same experiences that you were planning out for years and months or whatever the case may be come far more frequent because of your ownership. And that's the beautiful part about it, because life is about the experiences.
It's a smile to me when I have it myself. I could get it from me, or inside my network. I'm a networker, so if I'm going to do business, I'm going to do business within my network. I'm going to call my friends. I'm going to call my family. I'm going to call my associates. I'm going to call my inner network to do the business. And if I'm in the inner network, that's even better to me, because I have the service or the provision, man, to do the same thing for me and get the money for myself. That just makes sense. Just like the baby said, hey, that makes sense. Now listen to this. I want to do Planet Marketing as an exclusive partnership. See, this is the part where I want people to get. We talked about the culture. We talked about the why. We talked about the provision. Men having that synergy and ability to connect with people that, offer you not business, personal development, and if you will, inability to take the business and personal development and apply it to not just in business for yourself, but you're in business with others that want to help you also. That's the best thing about what Planet Marketing offers. In our relationship now, exclusive, we're the word of mouth advertisers for one of the most powerful travel agencies in the entire world. Our host agency, our marketing, our product, our service is IntelliTravel.com. I'm going to share what IntelliTravel.com will allow you to do. You're already booking travel. You're already going to the place. You already booked the cruise. You already got the room. You're already doing the rental car. You're already going to the game. But what you aren't already doing is getting the commission for it. But what if you're able to get a commission for what you've already been doing? And that's what we offer with IntelliTravel.com. You own your own travel agency, your own travel booking portal for you, yourself, your family, your friends, and your network to get the commissions that you never knew were available before now. Check out IntelliTravel. Stand by.
If you have ever dreamed about making money, traveling the world, and having fun in the process, this is it. What we're about to show you is a proven turnkey travel business backed by real industry experts. A business where people just like you are having fun, making money, and creating a whole new life for themselves. It's called IntelliTravel, and here's how it works. As you may or may not know, every single time a hotel is booked, a car rented, or a family goes on vacation, there are commissions paid. Sometimes they go to a well-known travel booking website. Sometimes they go to a traditional travel agent in a storefront location. And sometimes they go to people like you, working from a laptop anywhere in the world. At IntelliTravel, we give you everything you need. Direct access to travel vendors, special rate travel inventory, a state-of-the-art website, business cards, tools, videos, everything you need to promote your travel business. IntelliTravel is the original home-based travel agency for over 25 years. And they are the real deal, with a coveted A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and accreditations and certifications with all major travel carriers and organizations. Did you realize travel is already the #1 searched item on the internet? And with baby boomers retiring and millennials already spending $200 billion a year, it's a trend that will never stop. And if you can get in front of that, it can be very lucrative. Let's say you know a road warrior, a businessman or woman who travels 3 to 4 days a week for work. Now you can offer them the same deals or better, and if they book with you instead of one of those faceless corporate sites, you earn the commission. That could be an extra $150 a week in your pocket. Have any friends or family thinking about a reunion getaway? Well, instead of some corporation getting the commission, why not you? Let's say you book 20 cabins on a Caribbean cruise. They get the trip of a lifetime at competitive rates, the same or lower than they could find online, and you get to go for free and put $2,000 or more in your pocket. And this is just the beginning. Learn how you can make money on destination weddings, scuba trips, wilderness expeditions, resort stays, even vacation home rentals. If it's travel related, you can book it. And this is not cheap, unwanted inventory or third-rate vendors. We are talking about all of the best brands in the travel industry. Hotels, cruise lines, all major airlines, luxury destinations around the world. Literally hundreds of the world's best brands right at your fingertips. And here's the best part. You can take advantage of this opportunity even if you have zero experience, because of the award-winning education and training modules where you can learn as you earn on your schedule. Even just a few hours a week, you can get up and running and earning very quickly. You can even take your learning on the road with our fabulous IntelliTrips. Like 3 nights at Disney for $399 so you can check out all the rides. $99 for 4 nights in Montego Bay, Jamaica while you learn about tropical beaches. Even 7 nights on a Caribbean cruise for $399 so you can sample world-class dining and a luxury cruise experience. That's what it's all about. Learning your trade, earning travel commissions, all while traveling the world. And backing you up, the best guarantees in the industry. The best travel price guarantee, the no questions asked 100% money back guarantee, a unique profit guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Take the next step. Ask to see the full presentation where you'll see exactly how it works, how much it costs, and what you need to do to take advantage of this $8 trillion industry. Thanks for watching.
Simply makes sense. It's simple to make sense right there. We're going to be showing the whole program there at the top of the hour at 9 a.m. on the West Coast, 10 a.m.
No, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Look at that. Global business. We're trying to get the nation together. We got a lot to grow. That's all right there. Visit across the bottom of the scroller right there. You see it takes dedication. It takes hard work. There's no get rich quick. There's no get gotcha. IntelliTravel has 3 amazing guarantees. First, for the travel, you book a trip for your client, apples to apples, oranges to oranges. It's been 7 days. It just can't find it anywhere. We can't meet it, beat it, or any of those things. Guess what? We give 110% of the difference back towards the next trip with us. Can't beat that. Talk about those next 2 guarantees, Mr. Miller.
Man, 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. A lot of people will offer you an opportunity, they won't offer you a guarantee, right? We guarantee that if this doesn't fit your life and what you have going on over a 30-day period, no harm, no foul. We'll return it to you. We appreciate you giving the effort. And then the unique profit guarantee is the most important one to me, because most people get in business to make profit, right? So if we guarantee that over a 12 calendar month period, that you will either make or save what you've invested in this opportunity, I would consider that a profit. And if not, we're going to cut you a check to make sure that you at least break even and continue to run your business and run it effectively for the next 12 calendar months. They're not going to shut you down. They're not going to close your website. No, they're going to allow you to keep running that business even after they send you that check, because they want you to be successful. And that's how invested and that's how confident they are in their product.
There it is. And to learn more, we're going to get into the specifics on a full presentation. We'll be sharing that. There's more you can catch in on that. Contact us through networks all over the Facebook. Marquas, I give you an opportunity to tell them who you are, how they can reach you, but right on Zoom in the other room. That's how easy this business is. We're going to do a virtual overview live. We'll be right back on. It's the internet world, so it's an exciting time. And Mr. Miller, man, tell the people how they can reach you.
Oh, man, very simple, man. You can always reach me at 678-826-8225, right? If you are willing to have a conversation. Enlightened Nights Miller on Facebook, Quez Miller on Instagram, Marquas Miller on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me on any of those platforms, man. I'm always open to have a conversation, even if it's not about business and you just want to talk about life, man. I'm always willing to conversate. So reach out, get the information, or just have build a genuine relationship with somebody who cares about helping people.
There you go. You see you scrolling across the screen right there. Catch up with my main man. See, collaboration. You bring a value that says, you look at things a different way. We look at things a different way, and then we come together. We see things that, hey, we're going the same way, though. That's the deal about this whole opportunity, the network, the culture. Thank you for being on today. It's been amazing. We'll be back on again. We're going to get some more of these shows together. Hope we made an impact in some lives right there. In your hand, reach out to Mr. Miller. You have an opportunity. You've seen me out in the field somewhere before. You can reach out to me on the social media networks, all over the what they call it, Instagram, IG. Yeah, I'm on there too. Right, the TikTok. Yes, I'm on there. I'm over there too. Right, find me. Let's make it happen. Connect the dots to success. I believe that success loves speed, though. So if something moves you to make the call, if something moves you to make the move, let's make the move. Make the decision. Let's decide. Let's commit, and let's win. Mr. Miller, man, again, it's always an honor, sir. We're going to get out of here. See you at the top of the hour. Again, I'll put that right back on the screen. Right there, let the people know, and we can give it to them straight, no chaser, alongside that amazing leader as well.
Every time, man. I appreciate you having me. As it's always an honor, man, to come onto your platform and be able to have real, genuine conversation. And yeah, man, 12 p.m. Eastern if you're out here on the East Coast, 9 a.m. Western Pacific Standard Time, right? Come get the information. Come have your questions answered and see an opportunity for exactly what it is, man. We don't hold any punches. We give you everything we got. There's no hidden anything, right? It's all up front and it's all laid out on the table, so you can make a decision from that, man. Mr. Owens, as always, I appreciate you, sir, and it's been an honor serving with you.
Every time, sir. Every time. Have an amazing day out there, everyone. Hope to see you on Zoom in the other room. And champions, man, success, love, speed, operating in the spirit of success. If you decide to do it, do it. Here's a quote that amazing mentor of mine. I'll let you go there, sir. Amazing mentor of mine gave me one time. He said, KeJohnna, you got everything in you to make it happen. And if you're going to do it, do it. But if you're not going to do it, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, do it. Let's do it. We see you on the other side. Good, great show.